The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. So it's away we go then.
It's always nice to see the silky smooth skills of Robert Pires.
Really exceptional talent, and he could play along. It's Pires! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Oh, good spread. Yamal. And it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's picked his way through. Great chance! Deftly out wide. Messi just eases him off the ball. Messi. There's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's very neat. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Hazard. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And a chance! It's hit the crossbar. That has been knocked clear. Gerrard! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. And that really is so impressive. Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Goes for a shot! Messi! Genius! About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And this is Messi. It's a goal kick. Paris Saint-Germain have hit a quick-fire double here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And it's Gerrard. Pires. Messi. And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're threatening to fly away here. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
This is Dembele! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Robertson. Mbappe. That's been drilled in. Probing pass. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's tidy. Great ball, and he's in. It's Gerrard! Tremendous from Gerrard! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Messi. Gerrard. Looking for options for movement. Tries to play it through. Beckenbauer can clear it away. And it's Perez. Driving forward. That's really well cleared. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe, he's found a way through. Look at and the finish! And he hits the net. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Number 19.
And that is all they have time for. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Paris Saint-Germain enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. And so the action is resumed. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Beckenbauer. And it's Lam. There's the crossfield ball. Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Sampe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Gets a good foot in there. Cannavaro. It's Pedri. Now he's got space here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Van Nistelrooy! And again! Rijkaard.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Perez running with intent. Rijkaard. Pedri, nicely spread. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Pedri. Oh, that's fabulous. Now they're getting up there. crossbar comes to the rescue. Perez. And the counter is on. And it's Gerrard. Robertson gets over and intercepts. Pedri. Now it's Messi. And that pass just didn't quite work. Cáceres. Messi. Perez going face to face with his great rival. Dembele. Pedri. Now it's Messi. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Hazard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Perez. Perez! Oh, terrific save.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
They've played it short. Perez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicked it back promptly. Robertson.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Cannavaro makes the interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is good alertness. Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Can he spark a counter here? Perez powering forward here. And here's Hazard. And he's been shifted off it. And that has left him in a heap.
1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. It's Hazard! And it's come back out to him. And it's there! And the chasm. So that's it. It is all over. Paris Saint-Germain can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Valverde! It's a good ball out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now he can run away with it. Wonderful effort, all by himself.
Hazard just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Dembele! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Real chance! It's a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Back to the keeper it goes. Paris Saint-Germain are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Schneider.
Paris Saint-Germain always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
This looks promising. Delivered with swing. And he's taking no chances there. That's really well cleared. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Great vision. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Hazard.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Dumfries. Kalulu. And it's Schneider. Now Pogba. No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Messi. Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Pires gets flagged offside. Akanji. Kalulu. And it's Denzel Dumfries. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Hazard. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's Hazard. He's picked his way through. And this is Pires. And the finish! He's gone looking for safety.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And here's Dembele. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Valverde. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gerrard has created one goal already. Perez. Hazard. Hazard running with the ball. Hazard. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, that was vital. Pogba. To Schneider. And it's DiMarco. It's a pretty loose pass. That's it, 45 minutes up. We can review the first half.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Paris Saint-Germain firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline. And so the action is resumed. Should get the job done. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Gerrard. And this is Hazard. And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. That is lovely. And the shot! Valverde gets it clear. Caceres, the man that is tenacity personified. He is, and the shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
A case now of Hazard! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that has been cleared.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Caceres gets across to intercept that. De Gea clears. 60 minutes played. DiMarco. Schneider. Looking to play him in. The ball goes in. De Gea deals with that nice and simple. Now it's Messi. He can run onto that, and it's Dembele. He's having a shot! Schneider. So what can they make of this? Good ball over the top. Lewandowski. Perez under intense pressure.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's fabulous. Gerrard. Schneider. More and more pressure on the ball here. Kalulu. And it's Valverde. Valverde powering forward here. Now, can they get him away? And this is Lewandowski. Shapes to shoot!
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Paris
4,
Saint-Germain can now
Girard.
introduce the first of
le
their
numéro
substitutes.
17, le numéro 21,
Adams
Le
clears it
numéro
away.
Messi, le numéro 15,
And
Alors
now
là,
a sudden chance to
le
counter.
numéro 8, le numéro 20,
Griezmann
numéro
gets
10.
into a good position.
Berbatov, le numéro
It's
19,
Griezmann!
Griezmann,
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Takes a shot! And he should have made it 4.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Tries to get it clear. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that's neat.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's definitely onside. Oh, sweet feet. And this is Nakata. Tries a shot! Yes! Just cruising! They are cruising! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, super ball! Nakata. He's found some space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nakata!
3 minutes.
Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Griezmann plays it short. And he's there to clear it. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Lewandowski. Juve receives it in a good position here. Nakata. And that will be it. Paris Saint-Germain pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here. And Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Messi! And one more try! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Adams attempts a clearance. Now, can they get him away? And here's Cruyff. Rijkaard. And Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Dembele! No, he's missed it.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's fabulous. Lampard, O'Shea, Bruno Fernandes, played out towards the right wing. Out of play for a goal kick. Has a look and plays it forward. That's an imaginative pass. And he plays one through. Takes a shot! And he hits the net! And they're threatening to fly away here! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, no joy this time. Silvestre.
Paris Saint-Germain really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind, Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adams. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Dembele. Dembele. Oh, this is a terrific run. Dembele! Oh, the ball's come loose here. De Gea trying to keep this in. And it's Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hakimi clears without hesitation. Baresi. Now Cruyff. Baresi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Cruyff gets into a good position. Cruyff proves just a little bit too strong. Stam did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Hazard. Chance! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And he is just ripping it up. Oh, that is out of this world. Terrific improvisation and execution.
His thinking was lightning fast, his movement was ultra sharp, and his execution, 10 out of 10.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now. Good ball, good take. He's got away. That's very... Gyökeres! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Brilliantly cut out. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. He's beaten the last man. Hazard. It's Hazard!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, just skips past his man. And he's quick to get rid. And he's there to retrieve it. David De Gea. Gabriel. Baresi. Hakimi. That's a good ball out wide.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Gyökeres aims beyond the defence. Gabriel. And that is the end of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Paris Saint-Germain absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Paris Saint-Germain seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Hazard. Oh, refuses to take the bait. Perez. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's gone for goal! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's been taken short. And this is shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Messi. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Lampard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and
The
stopped it.
attendance for this match was
Gyökeres
51,577.
tries to pass it through. And this is Cruyff. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Dembele! Always going over the top.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 4, Giroud. Number 17, Perez.
Camavinga.
Number 11,
Hazard.
Messi. Coming on the field, number
Now it's
6,
Bruno Fernandes.
Mateus.
Paris
Number
Saint-Germain
20,
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need
number
arise.
19, Griezmann.
Over to the right flank. Lampard. Lampard with the cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
Griezmann. He's a sharp little ball here. Back to the keeper it goes. Hakimi. To O'Shea. Nicely spread. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's found a way through. It's the cutter! Camavinga can get it clear. Gyökeres. Dembele needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter, now to get good contact on it.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Hakimi. O'Shea. Well seen. Saw that coming. An uncompromising challenge. De Gea can clear it away. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Ibrahimovic coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
That's a decent clearance.
Number 18,
Paris Saint-Germain will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Paris Saint-Germain are coasting towards victory. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Hazard. And Gabriel. Lampard. Gyökeres. And it's been played through. And this is Hazard. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, this looks sharp. Baresi. And he cuts out the supply. Silvestre, who's looking wide, floated through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Saviola coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Oh, it's Dembele. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he is Ibrahimovic! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist.
It's Lampard!
Added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, there was plenty on that. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. He's come in hard. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
With the father of a boy
Dembele,
in a yellow
happy to
t-shirt
bask in the...
kindly-
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio. He's having a pop! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And this is Gerrard. It's Gerrard! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba.
Gerrard! Oh, split-second reaction.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. Pinners! But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And here's Dembele. That's a good... It's Hazard! He's got away with one there. And here's Hazard.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tries a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Gerrard! It's come back out to him.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And claimed it back swiftly. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Vitinha. Gerrard. That's a smashing touch to... It's Gerrard! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Gerrard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Killers! Not a bad try by any means. And it's Messi. Well read, and the danger is averted. Beckenbauer. Barcelona are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking here to chip it through. Beckham. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Xavi Alonso opts for safety. Ambitious ball here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard. Pires. And he skips past his man. Closing in on goal. And the shot! Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Belletti. Oh, what Dembele! And that's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Yeah, he's in, must be! Chance for a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
3-0 and things are starting. He's having a hit! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Azar. Paris Saint-Germain have hit a quick-fire double here. Dembele. is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
And here's Dembele. Oh, nice touch. Azar. Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Aquí están los
Well, they're in a
jugadores.
great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Paris Saint-Germain, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. He can run onto that. Defending was strong and firm. And it's Perez. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Perez. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Perez. Now it's he's gone for goal! A whisker away from making it 4.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And it's Azar. No, that's been intercepted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Messi. Xabi Alonso kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Azar. Vitinha, he has found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has not gone well. This game already looks like a fait accompli. It's played through for him. He is through here. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was
La
under
cantidad
pressure.
de espectadores de este partido fue de 60.810.
Paris Saint-Germain can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Dembele being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
That's going right the way across.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Villa. And this is Azar. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Azar. Now it's Vitinha. Aimed beyond the defence. It's not an especially good pass, that. Chance here to counter. Perez going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Gerrard. Very nicely done. Looking for the far post. Tries to get it clear. Crossed in once more. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. It's Griezmann! And that's a good finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Número 19.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Número 4.
You know, he can't really have any complaints of being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Número 8.
This is a
Número 20.
gloriously greedy
Número
performance.
16.
Count wants to run onto this. Griezmann chasing after it. Hazard. And here's Count. And this is Beckham. Bullish header! Now it's Lopez. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Count. Fermin. Saliba cuts out the pass. Beckenbauer. Saliba. And it's Belletti. Here's Vitinha. And it's Hazard. Beckham. Van der Ven producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's the chance to counter. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Griezmann. Not the most convincing of passes. It's all a little bit oh, terrible mistake. It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Convertido en el minuto 88. Número 8.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. McAllister! Fabulous from McAllister. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Lopez. And he's been shifted off it. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their...